I recognize modern Western civilization to be the creation of the Antichrist, with a mission to pursue a goal that the Antichrist wants. He wants to rule the world from Jerusalem, from what would appear to be a holy state of Israel, to be able to complete his impersonation of the true Messiah, the Son of the Virgin Mary. In order for him to rule the world from Jerusalem, from a holy state of Israel, and to declare, I am the Messiah, Ana al-Masih. He needed David, he needed to establish this spectacular civilization, which will appear to unfold in three parts. The Christian eschatology already has the three parts. And we have it in the Quran, in a verse of the Quran, Intaliku ba'dahu billahi shaitanir rajim. Intaliku ila zillin zi salasi shu'ab. Proceed to a shadow which will appear in the world and which will unfold in three parts. And we have it in the hadith of the Prophet, Allah's blessing be upon him, that the Antichrist, when he's released into the world, would live for 40 days. One day which will be like a year, that's the first part. One day which will be like the month, that's the second part. And one day which will be like a week, that's the third part, before his day will become like our day, and he will now appear in human form from Jerusalem. As Pax Britannica, to be located in the first part of the shadow. And then Pax Americana to be the second part, to be located rather in the second part. And that there is a third part to appear after Pax Americana has ridden into the sunset, and it's almost reached the sunset now. And I recognize it to be Pax Judaica, when little Israel will seek to replace the United States as a ruling state in the world. This is the political and military part of the shadow. But there's another part of the shadow in which the Antichrist has to demolish religion. And so notice what happened in the first part of the shadow. Religion has collapsed in Britain. I'm waiting to hear what Brian has to say, because Brian has the most light of all of you. Religion has collapsed in Britain. And your churches and your monasteries and your cathedrals, which have been there for centuries, with all the important people buried around, you don't have the money to maintain them anymore because nobody's going to church. And so they're being sold. And that cathedral will now become a shopping mall. And another one will become a pub. And this one will become McDonald's, hamburgers. And the Muslims are willing to buy any building. They don't care. 2 peanuts. Whether the money which was used to construct this was halal or haram. They have more important things to do in life to bother whether this building qualifies to be a house of God. No. They have more important things to do. So they'll buy every building that's offered. These sheep and cattle that we now have, who have inundated the world of Islam. We have more sheep and cattle than you have in the world of Islam, in the Christian world.